everybody! Today's makeup tutorial is on this look that I'm wearing right now. I think it'd be a perfect New Year's Eve look. It's very smoky and dramatic, and I really actually enjoy this look. I don't usually go for dark smoky eyes on myself. I personally don't like putting eyeliner in my waterline and stuff, but I think this look came out really good, and I'm really excited about it. And if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching.
Hey guys, I've already done one of my eyes, so we'll just get on with the other one. We'll be starting out with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Primer just to prime my eyelids, make everything smooth for the eyeshadow. And then for a base, we're going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer all over my eyelid, and then we'll be blending it in with my Real Technique sponge. After that, I'm just taking a base color eyeshadow and just putting that all over my lid. Then taking the Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black, I'm just going to be putting that on my eyelid to act as a base for my black eyeshadow. Then I'm just taking a pencil brush just to blend the edges of the gel liner. Next, I'll be taking the Lorac Pro 3 palette. I'm taking the terracotta shade, and I'm just blending that with a big fluffy brush into my crease. Now I'm just taking the shade Cool Taupe from the same palette, and I'm blending that into my crease with the same blending brush, but I'm just blending a little bit lower than the terracotta shade. Then I'll be taking the Lorac Pro 1 palette in the shade Espresso, and I will also be blending that into my crease, keeping that just about where the Cool Taupe shade was, but maybe a little bit lower with the same blending brush. Taking the shade Jet Black from the Lorac Pro 3 palette, I'll just be using a flat shader brush just to pack on the black right on my lid. And then I just keep going in with the flat shader brush, packing up color, and then using the blending brush just to blend it all out. This look definitely takes time, and it definitely looks a lot worse before it gets better. Then I'm going to be taking the same Maybelline Gel Liner from the beginning and just using a brush and putting that on my waterline and on my upper lash line. Then just taking the remaining jet black color on that black flat shader brush, I will just be blending out the Maybelline Gel Liner. Then I just took on a pencil brush all of the shades we used in our crease, the terracotta, the Cool Taupe, and the Espresso, and I just blended that on my lower lash line to smoke it out even more. And then after that, I just took makeup remover on a cotton pad, and I just cleaned up where the fallout was, and I defined my outer corner a little bit more. Then I took my Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art with the gold side, and I just packed that on my lid. Then taking my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, I'm just putting that on my upper and lower lashes. Then I just applied some false lashes to bring everything in this look together and make it even more dramatic. Then just using the Nivea's Post Shave Balm as a primer, I'll just be putting that all over my face. Then taking the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth Primer, I'm just going to be putting that around my nose area. Then taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, the matte and poreless, I will just be putting this all over my face and then blending it in with the Real Techniques sponge. Then taking the same concealer as always, the Master Conceal by Maybelline, I'll just be putting that under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin, and then blending it in again with the Real Techniques sponge. Then taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, again in a darker shade, I'm just using that for my cream contour. And then again, I will be blending it in with the Real Techniques sponge. And then I also put that on the outers of my forehead and blended that in as well. Then I just took my L'Oreal brow pencils always and just filled in my brows. Then taking the Wet n Wild contour palette, I will just be using the light shade and putting that underneath my eyes and down my forehead, my nose, my chin, and just anywhere I put the concealer. Then taking the darker side, I will be bronzing and contouring my face with that. Going into the e.l.f. blush palette, I'm taking that peach shade and I'm just using that all over my cheeks. And then I went back in with that contouring shade from the Wet n Wild palette and I just used that to contour my nose. Taking the Wet n Wild Illuminating palette, I'll just be taking that left shade as always, and I will be using that as my highlight today. I will be using that same highlight shade on a little e.l.f. angled brush, and I'll be highlighting my brow bone and my inner corners as well. Taking this mauve brownie colored lip liner, I'll just be lining my lips. Then taking this e.l.f. lipstick in Nostalgic, I will just be putting that on the innards of my lips just to give it an ombre effect. Then I'll be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Setting Spray, and I will just be using that to set my face and make sure it doesn't look powdery or anything. And that completes today's look. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe down below. I really enjoyed making this bold, dramatic, smoky look. I've never done anything like this before. And thanks for watching. Have a happy new year. Bye, guys.